the fast-paced world of television news, the process of gathering information is a complex and intricate dance. From the moment a story breaks to the final broadcast, a team of dedicated journalists and producers work tirelessly to bring the latest news to the public. In this documentary, we take you behind the scenes to explore the fascinating world of news gathering.
The news gathering is a teamwork. It is a teamwork. When it is going on air, it is the collective responsibility and commitments of everybody who is connected to the news gathering.
The journey begins with monitoring and research. Journalists constantly scan the news wires, social media, and local sources to stay ahead of the curve. They analyze trends, identify patterns, and prioritize stories that have the potential to impact the community. Then they curate a lineup of relevant and engaging stories.
Our role is to be like disciples for Bruce, feeding the public with news every day. We have to go and collect news from the assignments we are sent to. We bring the news from assignment. So as a reporter, I have to prepare a script for my news. I have to make sure I get the news story angle from the event I want to cover. So I have to pick that angle and write a good report about it.
Once a story is identified, the next step is to assign it to a journalist, and the assignment desk springs to action.
It's the department where actually editorial policies are much deliberated on, and a kitchen where news were produced come on air, on alert, on daily basis or on timely basis, receiving calls and then making a consideration to what news are supposed to be covered.
Producers work closely with the news director to determine the priority of the story, allocate resources, and set deadlines. The assignment desk serves as a central nervous system, coordinating logistics and ensuring reporters get what they need. With the story assigned, the journalist sets out to gather more information. This involves conducting interviews, gathering data, and verifying facts. The goal is to get the most accurate and comprehensive story possible.
I get news items from reporters. When I have difficulty understanding the item, I call the reporter to find the facts so that they are well written in simple language for everyone to understand.
In an era of misinformation and fake news, fact-checking and verification are indispensable steps in the news gathering process to ensure the accuracy of every detail before presenting it to the public.
The job may appear simple, but the chair is very hot, because any slight language mistake can be misleading, especially at this time when people are guarding against misinformation and hate speech. Connotative language is an aspect that must be watched against, because it is very harmful. The language itself has to be simple and straightforward for every cross-section of South Sudan's society to understand the message as quickly as possible. As news editor, I try my best to simplify the language and the news so that everyone can grasp.
Back in the newsroom, reporters synthesize their findings into a coherent narrative. The journalist writes scripts, selects footages, and collaborates with editors to produce visually engaging packages that convey the essence of the story. This process involves crafting a compelling narrative, verifying facts, and ensuring the story meets the station's standards.
Usually we start gathering our news in an inventory where we gather all the stories of the day. So after that, when time comes, we now choose which stories to go on air. After we complete the editing, then it is put in a template, ready for the presenter. We also select the headlines of the day. After completing, then we give to the presenter. The presenter sits down to rehearse so that when he's reading or she is reading, she will not be finding problems with other words, with some terminologies. She has to rehearse it so that if there are any problems, she can ask the editors to explain or maybe to give her the right pronunciation of that word. This stage also requires a lot of proficiency and competency because sometimes news can come at any given time. It looks easier, but it is not easier.
The final step is production and broadcast. The journalist story is packaged with graphics, video, and music, and then presented to the audience through a live broadcast.
As a news anchor, I'm the face of the station. I'm responsible for delivering the news in a clear, concise, engaging manner. Before going on air, I read news 2 to 3 times, ensuring I'm ready enough to present the news professionally. This process assists me in getting familiar with some words in terms of pronunciation. In case of any errors, which is barely, it is my duty to correct. And such mistakes ensuring that the viewers are able to comprehend the news properly. It is a privilege to be able to present the news, the stories of journalists to the world.
Anchors present the curated stories, seamlessly transitioning between segments and engaging viewers with the latest updates. The nature of live TV demands precision, adaptability, and calm under pressure from everyone involved. Breaking news. In case of a breaking news, the entire newsroom swings into action, dropping whatever they are doing to cover the story as quickly and accurately as possible. News gathering is a fast-paced and unpredictable business, and breaking news can come at any time. News gathering is a complex and intricate process that requires dedication, hard work, and a passion for storytelling. From monitoring and research to reporting and broadcasting, every step is crucial in bringing the latest news to the public. The journey of news gathering is a testament to relentless pursuit for truth and storytelling. Excellence in the television journalism.